Hey, welcome to another new video in the first few minutes series. This is where I take a look at the first few minutes of a new customer journey. And today we're going to be looking at Debug Bear. So monitor site speed and core web vitals, optimize search engine rankings, conversion rates and user experience. So start free trial. It's a nice clean looking site as well. Okay. Straight off the bat, when I'm coming in to sign up, I'd actually remove all of these other options up here because I've already made the commitment to sign through, so don't want any other sort of distractions there, pricing, features, etc. These are things I should have already looked at, and if I've clicked on this link, I probably have. And again, start free trial, you know, I'm already here. It's great that you've got the option to sign up with GitHub or Google. I would actually push those right to the top. Many of us prefer to sign up with existing platforms. It saves us time, you know, don't have to give out other emails and all this kind of stuff. So I would definitely push this up. Enterprise single sign-on, I don't actually know how that works, but I'm assuming that people in the know. Okay, so also it's very empty here. You could do a lot more with it, you know, just by adding maybe a bit of social proof here. People who love the software already, the use cases, you know, there's a lot you could do with this empty space just to give me that little nudge, you know. So it's great that you've got a free 14-day trial. I would pare this down already. So you've got first name, last name, email and password. Go with the bare minimum to get people in. You can always get more information afterwards. Why do you need their last name? Do you even need the first name to get in? Can we not just go with email and password? Try and slim that down just to make it easier. Anyway, I'm going to go with Google because I'm always going to go with Google even if I sign up with email. Okay, that was nice. Straight in. Okay, so I can see you've got a welcome message here. Welcome to Debug Bear, need help, ask a question, set up a call. But the thing is, you've got varying shades of this blue color. So there's nothing about this that stands out. You know, because I can see straight away there's no kind of onboarding, there's not even any help here, any guidance. So if this is that important, which at the moment it looks like it might be, why not just throw it in here? Why not make that, you know, your empty state, make more of it, you know? At the moment there's nothing here. There's nothing here for me to feel anything about or towards, for starters. You know, there's no real welcome, there's no sense of connection at all. As funny as that may sound, you know, we do build connections with the software we use, and it's more likely that the software we enjoy using we have an emotional connection with on some level. So, you know, it'd be nice to enjoy it, to make the most of this space. Welcome me personally. I don't know if this is a single founder or a small team. Let me know how to get started. Instead of just saying ask a question or set up a call, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm not going to be asking any questions. I want to know how to use the software, or I want you to tell me how to use the software. Even if it's just, you know, a welcome message here saying, hey, we've got some videos over here, click here to check out a quick demo on how to get your account set up. Even the most basic level, enjoy this space here to get it done. Okay, so at the moment that's lacking. So I've gone straight into a new project and pages. I don't know the significance of what a page inside a project is. That's something you could explain on this opening intro. So a project is, and pages within a project are, and this is how they work, because right now I have no idea. So you give me the option to export and share, but there's nothing created yet, so there's nothing for me to export or share. I would leave that for a later date. The only option I have here is to add a page, but I don't know why. So I'm going to click add a page. Add page to monitoring. Okay, again, I don't know what this is. I know what website monitoring is. I don't know what adding a page to monitoring is. You need to be clear, you need to tell me. And again, this could have and should have been taken care of on the previous screen. even just the simplest of image layovers with some arrows pointing here and there saying this is for this and this, but explaining why, not just do this, explain why. Add page to title. I don't know what the title is because I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna call it FFM. Add my websites, frequency, desktop, mobile, region, East, US East. Is there any reason that comes up? Is that just because that's where you are, where your server is? Is it detecting my IP address? Show advanced. Okay. One thing immediately about show advanced is having everything closed here. If I have to go through and open up every single one, it's uncomfortable, it's a pain. And then if I want to minimize, I have to go through and close them all again. If you do want to show advanced, I think you need to have an easier to use system than that. Whether that was just something as horrible and boring as opening them all straight away, or looking for a better system, because right now that's not too intuitive. So another thing here is URL, create 2 pages. Why am I creating 2 pages? So you're up here, you're telling me to add a page to monitoring, bulk create, I'm not even gonna, and then here you're telling me to create 2 pages. Why it's gone from 1 to 2, I don't know. Testing page, it may take up to 5 minutes to see results. Okay, monitoring setup for this page and one other, but why one other? Is that one for mobile and one for desktop? Again, these things need to be explained and I need to know why. So I'm hoping I can click off this. I mean, I know this is working in the background, but let me know. So it may take up to 5 minutes to see results, and then tell people, say, don't worry, you can click off and look around. This will be ready in a few minutes. You can come back and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, not everyone is going to be a developer. Not everyone is going to presume how something works. So let them know. Click on view project. Okay, so I can definitely see 2 pages here, but I don't know why, again, there are 2 pages. Oh, let's have a look. Desktop. Okay, so that is desktop and mobile, but that was, I guess, you need to spell that out. Also, this new project thing, how do I rename it instead of just calling it, is it edit here? Yes, and that wasn't very clear either. Okay. See, most of the things so far that I've seen, it's just a lack of clarity, you know, just really giving more information than you think is probably necessary, because you can't just presume that people are going to take the time to work out how to use your software. When you're building software, and we've all fallen into this trap, myself included, you know the product so well that you know what the outcome is, and so getting there is not an issue for you. But for somebody else who's coming to this, who isn't you, who doesn't think like you, it needs to be obvious how to get from A to B to C and all the way to the result. Okay, so save comparisons. Again, why am I comparing and what am I comparing? Let me know. API keys, you have no API keys, generate again. Okay, so here you've got read the CLI docs. Now, if you're only aiming, if this is purely aimed at developers, then that's fine. I don't know what a CLI doc is. CLI doc, sorry. So if this is only aimed at developers, that's fine. You can forget about these comments. But again, you have no API keys. Just give a bit of an explanation. What is that going to do? How is that going to help? You know, even if is this for developers? Again, we need to know what we're doing and why. Integrations, okay. See, here you've done it. The Slack integration can report page alerts, bundle sizes, etc. You've told me why I would want to do this. Why would this, you know, why would this benefit me? And you've done it with all of the bar Versal for some reason. Okay, for some reason you've got that as a tooltip instead of a, you know, an in-your-face explanation. Always be telling people why something should be done. Builds, no builds found. To create a build, test the page, use the okay. All right, so if I click on debug there, yeah. If you want to have your logo here, and to all intents and purposes, this is within the app, then this should take me to whatever the dashboard is. I'm signed up, I'm signed in, I'm trying. I have no interest in going to your website anymore. And it serves no purpose. In fact, you just take me out of the flow, and I might think, oh, well, fair enough, I've had enough anyway, so I'll go. So I don't do that. FFM monitoring, manage projects, accounts. So manage projects. Okay, because for me, creating a project would seem to be a primary function. Maybe not a primary, but it's certainly something that you're going to do when you're setting up, obviously, new accounts. And to have it buried within manage project, then create a project, seems a little bit hidden. Having it in a more visible area. For example, the fact that there is no dashboard, I mean, it almost feels like projects is the dashboard. And so I would actually push this up to the top, because having account details, email settings, subscription, and all of that down here, I mean, they seem like these are all account settings. You know, these are typically items you would find within account details, account settings, you know, up here or something. Again, you have it repeated. So these don't seem like separate navigation items to me. These seems like areas that should be nested within account details or something like that. Here, I would want to have the primary functions, the primary navigational elements, which is dashboard, which I think essentially is projects. Any settings that might be relevant to the way the app works and not account settings. Again, Teams is typically something you find within settings as well. So maybe you've added all these things here because you think there's, you know, it's a little bare. But if you only have a dashboard with a list of projects, and then within projects you have, don't worry about it, you know, that's what it is. And maybe you can have the projects as the account dashboard, and then have a list of, for example, I think on this initial plan there was one of 5 projects. I mean, you can list those 5 projects under here, and then I can just click from one to the other without having to necessarily navigate the projects if there's not a lot else going on here. Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely just a lack of clarity and a lack of help, and some of the things just seem a little bit disorganized. Actually getting the task done is okay. Like I said, there are still things that I'm unclear on because they're not explained as to why. Okay, now I click through, this has changed. Okay. And so how do we get back? I have to go through the breadcrumbs, right? And that's going to take me to pages. So you've changed the navigation on me again now. You've still got some of the items that are in the original primary navigation, like team, and I believe API keys. But of course, it's fine to have navigation that is based on the page you are in, but you need to give, there needs to be consistency. If I have to learn how to get from one area to another every time I click somewhere, I'm very quickly going to lose interest. I'm very quickly going to become frustrated. And right now, I actually have no idea how to get back to that projects. I have to come up to here and click manage projects again. then come here to get to here, and then go from here to get to here. Okay, yeah, it's very convoluted. Definitely want to look at some of these structural elements as well. Well, that is more than covers the first few minutes of a new customer journey. It seems like you have a solid service here that is grabbing great data. You just need to sort out those navigational elements, teaching me how to use it, because there's a lot of stuff to get your head around, and then navigating around the app after that as well, and sort of the primary navigational elements, those kinds of things. Hope this has helped. I will be back again tomorrow with another first few minutes video.